Welcome to Golden Bachelor. If you love celebrity news and real entertainment updates, you're in the right place. It all started with a single photo. No announcement, no caption spelling everything out, just one image that quietly appeared and instantly sent Bachelor Nation into a full-blown spiral. Because when Taylor Frankie Paul posts something that looks even slightly romantic, people don't just scroll past. They stop, they zoom in, they speculate. And this time, the buzz was louder than ever. The photo itself seemed innocent at first glance. Soft lighting, a relaxed moment, Taylor looking calm, confident, and glowing in that way that always makes fans wonder there's more going on behind the scenes. But it wasn't just her smile that caught attention. It wasn't just the mood. It was that subtle detail that fans are now calling impossible to ignore. And once people noticed it, there was no unseeing it. Suddenly, comment sections turned into detective boards, screenshots were shared, theories started flying, and one big question rose to the top of every conversation. Is Taylor Frankie Paul engaged? What made this moment especially powerful is how unexpected it felt. Taylor hasn't followed the traditional Bachelor playbook. Her journey has always felt a little more real, a little messier, and a lot more relatable. She's never been the kind of person to sit quietly in the background waiting for the perfect PR moment. Instead, she shows up as herself, sometimes playful, sometimes emotional, sometimes mysterious in the most intriguing way. So when fans saw that photo, it didn't feel like a coincidence. It felt intentional, like a quiet tease, like a soft launch of something big without saying a single word. And honestly, that's part of what made it so romantic. There's something undeniably charming about a love story that doesn't need a press release. Something exciting about letting people guess, letting emotions do the talking instead of statements. Taylor didn't say, "I'm engaged." She didn't need to. The image did all the work. Almost immediately, fans began revisiting everything she said recently. Past interviews, social media captions, offhand comments that once seemed harmless suddenly felt loaded with meaning. Little phrases about happiness, about peace, about feeling grounded. Suddenly, people were connecting dots that may or may not even exist. But that's the magic of Bachelor Nation. When love might be in the air, imagination runs wild. What makes Taylor's possible engagement especially fascinating is how much growth fans believe they've seen in her. She's been open about her journey, about lessons learned, about what she wants now versus what she wanted before. That honesty has made people root for her even harder, so the idea that she might have found something real, something lasting, feels like a win not just for her, but for everyone who's been following her story. And let's be honest, part of the fun is how playful this moment feels. The way Taylor hasn't rushed to explain anything. The way she's letting the buzz build. It's confident, it's flirty, it's very, "I know exactly what I'm doing." Fans have even joked that this might be the most dramatic engagement tease yet, and without a single rose involved. Of course, not everyone is convinced. Some believe the photo means nothing at all. Others think it's simply Taylor enjoying life and letting people talk, and that uncertainty only adds fuel to the excitement. Because whether this is a true engagement hint or just a perfectly timed coincidence, one thing is clear: Taylor has everyone watching. And then there's the romantic angle that's impossible to ignore. If she is engaged, this moment feels deeply personal. Not flashy, not overproduced, just quiet happiness slipping through the cracks of social media. The kind of love that doesn't need validation because it already feels secure. That idea alone has fans swooning. People are now wondering what's next. Will she confirm it? Will she stay silent? Will we get another photo that sends everyone spiraling all over again? With Taylor, anything is possible, and that unpredictability is part of why her story is so compelling. What's undeniable is that this one picture did exactly what it needed to do. It reminded everyone why Taylor Frankie Paul remains one of the most talked about names connected to the Bachelorette universe. She doesn't need headlines to create them. She doesn't need announcements to spark conversation. She simply shows up and the world reacts. Whether this turns out to be an engagement, a love milestone, or just a beautifully chaotic moment of speculation, fans are here for it. They're cheering, they're guessing, they're refreshing their feeds, waiting for the next clue. And maybe that's the most exciting part of all. Love stories don't always unfold the way we expect. Sometimes they whisper instead of shout. Sometimes they arrive wrapped in mystery, letting the heart catch up before the mind does. So for now, the photo remains, the buzz continues, and Taylor Frankie Paul stays right in the center of it all, smiling, glowing, and keeping everyone guessing. And honestly, that might be the most romantic tease of all. If you've been following this story, one thing's for sure, you're not alone. Everyone wants to know what that photo really means. And until Taylor decides to tell us, all we can do is watch closely and enjoy the thrill of the maybe. Thanks for watching Golden Bachelor. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next big story.